Okay, so we're getting ready to head out on a 5-day road trip. We'll be going through California, Nevada, Utah, and then Arizona. I'm just getting ready to load up the car right now. Okay, so I'm gonna finish loading up the car and then I'll do a quick rundown of the stops along our road trip. Okay, so our stops will be Calico Ghost Town, the Lava Tubes, Jenny's Canyon Trail, Coral Pink Sand Dunes, Belly of the Dragon Trail, Sand Caves, Lower Antelope, Horseshoe Bend, then the Grand Canyon, then the Grand Canyon Caverns, and Oatman in Arizona, and that'll be our last stop. All right, so time to hit the road. Okay, so now we're into our road trip and we made it to our first stop here at Calico Ghost Town. Good morning.
This is Hard Rock Harris, and I'm here with Mrs. Annie Rickard, 2 miners from Calico's A-Day.
As we go around this first curve, notice the miners' cabins built along the canyon walls. As crude as they appear, boasted a population of nearly 2,050s. Back then, they have used to this day. Now, if you all look over at Main Street, you can see the same view we did.
Quick little 5-minute train ride. Next we're gonna do the Maggie's Mine tour.
Retrace your steps to the main drift.
Alright, so that was Maggie's Mine. Pays off to come early. We were the only ones in the mine. And right now it's just as cold outside as it is inside. But it is a nice, clear, sunny day. The other thing we might do is the mystery shack, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Can't go in. Let's see if you can get a shot without the glare. Let's go with that. Yeah, you gotta pay for it. It's, I think, like $4. But I figured it'd kind of be the same as the mystery spot. Okay, so that was Calico. So we're gonna continue on the road and head over to our next stop, which is Lava Tubes, which is still in California. Calico is also in California. Okay, so we made it to our second stop, the Lava Tubes. We're here at the trailhead. It's 20 miles from the 15 freeway. 15 miles of it is paved road. The other 5 is a dirt road and parking lot. And here's our trailhead. So from the trailhead, it shows it's 0.63 miles. So this hole right here, I think, is where the sun ray shines through. If you're here at a certain time of day, when you're down in the lava tubes, you can see a sun ray shooting through. We'll see if we're here at that time of day. All right, so this is the entrance to the lava tubes. Yeah, you want to go or no? I don't even have to duck. Yeah, right. Oh yes, and look, we're here at that time of day. You got this little baby sunray. That was pretty cool. It was definitely worth the 20-mile drive from the 15 freeway. Okay, so that's it for the lava tubes. We're now gonna be heading into Vegas. That's where we're gonna be having our first overnight accommodations. I probably won't really film in Vegas because I don't have any plans to do anything there other than just to sleep and head out and continue on our road trip from there. Alright, so we made it here to Vegas. So like I mentioned earlier, we don't have much plans here, so we're probably just going to grab dinner, walk around the strip, and call it an early night. So pretty much probably end this right here today, and then we'll pick this up again tomorrow. Okay, so we've checked out of the New York. We're still in Vegas. We're going to eat breakfast first, and then we'll head into Utah to continue on our road trip. So we've made it to Utah. We're at the Snow Canyon State Park. Our first trail here is the Jenny Canyon Trail. It's only a half a mile round trip hike, so it's a pretty short hike, which consists of a slot canyon. I love slot canyons. And here's the slot. It's a very tall slot canyon. Dead end. Oh, and then I actually saw this right here. Oh, and even over here. Now this looks like a beehive right here. Alright, so that was Jenny's Canyon, so we're going to head back to the car and go on to our next trail. Okay, so we are now on the Johnson Canyon Arch Trail. At least it's hard compact sand and not sandy like the Jenny Canyon Trail. This lava rock. It's very dark. And it's warned us for hazards existing, rocks falling, so I guess if you hear some rumbling, run. And there's the arch. Okay, so that was the Johnson Canyon Arch Trail. And so that's also it for us here at Snow Canyon State Park. So these are the two stops we're doing today. And we are now gonna keep heading north on the 15 till we get to Hurricane. Okay, so we made it to Hurricane, and again, we're just staying here overnight. So we just checked into our hotel, and that's pretty much it for today. So we'll pick this up again tomorrow. Okay, morning. So we're checking out our hotel here in Hurricane. We're still going to continue into Utah. Our first stop today will be the Coral Pink Sand Dune State Park. So we just made it to the Coral Pink Sand Dunes State Park. I'm going to attempt to walk to that sand dune. All right, and my trek begins. was gonna walk this barefoot, but then I thought the sand might be cold since there's snow on it, but no, it's actually pretty warm. Okay, maybe a little closer. So you can rent sleds at the main office where you pay to enter. They're $25. They do give you wax because you do need to wax them up really good for it to slide down this to slide down the sand. This spot is as good as any to start walking up. Shit, this is hard. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was hella difficult. Alright, made it to... No, you still sound clear. Alright, made it to the top. That was a nice workout coming up. But now, I get to enjoy the views. Alright, now for the trek down. I'm assuming this should be a lot easier. Now let's see how much sand I got in my shoe. This is always the fun part. Oh, not that much. Alright, so we're getting ready to head out. So that was it for the coral pink sand dunes. Up next is the belly of the dragon. Should be like 20-30 minute drive from here. Okay, so we made it to the belly of the dragon. It was only like 16-20 minutes away from the Coral Pink Sand Dune State Park. It's actually right behind me. It's right off of Highway 89, so it doesn't take much to get there or get here. And there it is right there. It is a man-made cave, but it's a pretty cool sight to see. Not much of a walk either. See it from right where you park. And oh, I should have brought a headlamp. Looks like it does go all the way through. It looks like you can walk all the way to the end. I'm assuming this goes probably under Highway 89. And this is actually ice. Alright, it came to the end, so I'm gonna turn around and start walking back. Alright, so we're leaving the belly of the dragon now, and we're gonna head over to the sand caves, which I think is like only 10 minutes away from here. Should be coming up on your back. Okay, so we've made it to our last stop, the sand caves, just like right over there. These located right off of Highway 89 too. There's a little turnout that you can pull into the park and then cross the street. And right where that no passing sign is, there's a little trail right there that'll take us up to that hillside that we need to climb up and then walk along that ridge or that hillside to get to the sand caves. There's a little trail that I'm talking about. It takes you right up to the hillside. If you go to as far left as possible from the caves is where it's the easiest to scramble up this little hillside. Definitely shoes with good grip. And it does flatten out, I seen here, and then there's just a trail you follow. Even though this is man-made, this is pretty cool. shot. It gets pretty dark over here, but it dead ends. All right, that was the end of the cave. It just dead ended, so we're heading right back out. Do I fit? Do I fit? I fit! Okay, so that was our last stop for today. Now we're heading into Page, where we'll be staying overnight and continue on our road trip from there. Okay, so we just arrived in Page, Arizona, and this is home for the night. So just like every other night, we're just having dinner, getting to bed early, and starting again tomorrow. So that's the end of today, so we'll pick this up again tomorrow. Okay, morning, so we just checked out of our hotel. We're continuing, still here in Page, Arizona. We're heading over to Ken's Tour to do the lower Antelope Canyon. Alright, so we're here at Ken's Tours now. We do have to do a COVID-19 screening before our tour. Alright, so we finished our screening. I went into the gift shop and I got 2 more patches for my backpack. We're heading to the entrance of the lower Antelope Canyon.
Guys, make sure you guys keep your mask on throughout the entire tour.
The stairs we just came down. Oh, what this opens up to. Wow.
Watch your step, you guys. And then I'll have you guys stand over there.
Coming out of that crack out of the ground, that's crazy. But that's the exit of the canyon. Alright, so that was the end of the lower Antelope Canyon. We're going to be heading over to Horseshoe Bend shortly. Right, we're heading towards Horseshoe Bend. We're on the trail from the parking lot. It's a mile round trip. Almost there. Okay, so that was Horseshoe Bend, so we're heading out now and continuing on the road. We're going to be heading towards the Grand Canyon next. And our first stop is the Desert Viewpoint. We're gonna head over to the watchtower. All right, so we're at our second stop. It's the Navajo Point, and if you can see, is the watchtower we were at earlier. Okay, so we're at our third stop here in the Grand Canyon National Park. This one is called the Duck on the Rock Viewpoint. Guess it looks like it a little more from this side. Okay, so we're here at our last stop, the visitor center. I know usually this is the first stop for most people. Mather Point right there, I think is probably the most crowded viewing point. All right, now this is a cool shot. No, you're good. Okay, so that was our final stop here at the Grand Canyon National Park. We're heading into Williams, Arizona, where we'll be staying the night. Okay, so we made it to Williams, Arizona. We already checked in, so just getting ready to get into our room. And again, we're gonna end it for today, and then we'll pick up again tomorrow. Tomorrow is our final day on the road trip. Okay, so we just checked out of the hotel here at Williams. We're gonna continue on into Arizona. My plan is to stop at the Grand Canyon Caverns, but I do see that the next available time slot is sold out. So we made it to the Grand Canyon Caverns. They were able to put us on the 11:30 tour, so we're rushing to get in there.
Go ahead and follow me over here. I'm gonna go on number 2, which is gonna be this room right here. Okay, our second song is our second man-made, and also it took 40 cases to blast the tunnel or to make it. Okay, welcome to the Snowball Palace. Yeah. Yeah.
21 stories. Yeah.
Way up there.
Oh yeah.
And you gotta.
Okay, so we just finished up with the Grand Canyon Caverns. I'm so happy that we actually got to make the tour. Okay, so our next stop now is Oatman. Hi, burro. Alright, we're gonna come into the candy shop that was recommended by the nice officer that just gave us a verbal warning. So we got our little candy, and I got one in the shape of a burro. Oh my god. Holy crap. Okay, so that was the town of Oatman, and that was actually our last stop on this road trip, so we get to head home now. So that's it for this one. Till the next one.